I got my buddy down here, Chris CRM, is wanting to show everybody how he does the raid, and I just got to find out where his base is. I know he's around here somewhere. Oh, there he is. Um, he wanted to. Thank you, Guggen, and also welcome Carlos Dram. All right. Well, cool. So he wanted to show everybody how he does his, and I think he's level 53, so he doesn't have he has the strike campaign. So his looks is going to look a little different than what mine was. Now, he's got some amazing boats. I would not imagine most people his level to have fleets like this. Okay, you see he's got a Frosty Lead, two Mastodons, then he's got a V2H and a Hellhound. So this ought to be probably be a sight, but this is the strike campaign. I'm just going to go ahead and zoom out just so everybody can see what everything looks like. I see like four scouts, two thermals, I'm sorry, four drones, two thermal scouts, and two Hades. And he's got everything activated. And these are the magma drones. Well, I don't know, they might be Blaze. Um, I have seen some amazing crusades, Carlos. I have seen some really amazing crusades. There was one of my other friends made a extreme. Um, it made you ship your pants. He gets on here sometimes, but I actually, if you watch my other videos for the event, you'll see his, and they are pretty amazing. They really are. He's got some pretty decent rank on. Well, I mean, it's not legendary yet. Well, I take that back. It looks like he's got his two mastodons are pretty high rank. Everything else is kind of low rank, but his mastodons are pretty good shape. And he's not using any crews either. What's that extreme? Oh, gotcha. Someone, yeah, we'll have to look at that later. I just wanted to watch him. Now, this is the strike campaign. I think there's only 5 waves of this, and you see wave 1 was obviously no issue at all for this guy. Um, let's see here. We have 2 thermal scouts, we have 2 Hades, and again 4 magma drones. And it doesn't look like he really selects targets. I think he probably just shoots at whatever's closest, which is definitely what I'd highly recommend. And outranging the Hades at this point is no issue because they're primarily remote targeting with the torrent missiles. So the siege missiles will outrange him. They're remote targeting. Oh, look at that. I was wrong. I don't suppose our son's probably still up front, any. Yeah, dog's trying to get in the house. She's about to scratch through the door. Well, that was second wave. Well, I know I watched the Crusader go through dredges like it was nothing, man. It was pretty awesome watching it go through a dredge. All right, so here we go again. We came in at about 2 o'clock position on this one, and we have 3 thermal scouts, 3 drones, and a Hulk. Now, the Mastodon, I know we can't really see its range circles, but any shots fired that extend beyond its maximum range is reduced. The damage is reduced by 60%. The stuff that goes into remote targeting. Um, this is like almost going to cost him nothing. That Hulk is funny. It's got like one siege missile on it. Here comes the drones. See, it's got four of the UAVs on it. It does got a blaze thrower on there too, but he never got to fire that. So that's the third wave. All right, I apologize. I see the purple and all that showing up on my screen. Let me zoom out of this one real quick. This one here looks like a bit more of a. We got 4 of the thermal scouts. We got a Hulk and 2 Hades on this one. This is wave 4, and you definitely want to protect the mastodons at all costs if you can. And he's a very patient driver. You can tell he's a very patient, slow, methodical. You know, I sometimes will tend to, I guess, I'm not going to say panic, but I get anxious. You know, I guess it's kind of the same thing, isn't it? Um, but I get a little anxious sometimes. You know, and trying to figure out what the right clicks are. You know, and but he's obviously a very confident player. But that comes with practice. You know, you get to play a lot, and a lot of people don't get to play a lot because it's just so expensive to play. But you know, he's one who can afford it. My rate is going pretty good, actually. I didn't. I'm not getting everything that I wanted. I wanted to get a couple of the Unshackled Hellhounds. I'm not going to get any. Ooh, this one here must be the last one, wave 5. We have 3 Thermal Scouts and 2 Hulks, and this looks like a level 40 stronghold, doesn't it? Look at all the little extra buildings. So we got 2 of the Apocalypse mortars in there. And the napalm missiles actually look like napalm missiles. That's a shocker. I see like 4 of those. And then some Serbs. Who cares about the stupid Serbs? Just don't get close to them. You'll be fine. Of course, there could be another turret behind this building right here, but I'm not sure. I can't wait to see the whole thing. But it looks like these buildings or the boats in here, at least these ones right here, they seem to be tethered to the base, where they're just going to go around in circles. They're not actually going to chase him, or are they chasing him? Yeah, it seems to be tethered to the base. They're not actually going to chase. Now, for those that do the siege campaign, the last one is very similar to the 50 military stronghold. And again, the boats there are also tethered to the base. And then if you do the elite campaign, it's a 65 stronghold. Reaver, of course, influenced whatever, and and the boats in there are also tethered to the base. They just circle the base, which can make it easier if they're not chasing you, right? Because you can kind of pace yourself that way. Um, Extreme, you know, that would be really funny if they really were brimstones in disguise. That would be hilarious. Yeah, Milk and Butter, I think we saw you do an elite yesterday. I know I put that, seen you do it in 2 hits yesterday. It was pretty good. I mean, it's nothing that I can emulate. I really couldn't take anything away from it for myself to use for myself, but it doesn't mean other people couldn't. Oh, well, look at that. It looks like a napalm and it fires like a napalm. Wow. It really is a napalm. Oh, look at that retargeting, man. He went in there and took out another napalm. How awesome is that? That's one thing. These extra buildings in there will definitely make it a lot easier for retargeting to be a factor. That's pretty awesome. All right, so we're at the edge of the map. Is the chat in the way over there? Should I pull the chat off? Hey, Hiram. Wow, took him out quick. Now, I'd imagine at this point he's probably monitoring the yellow ring to make sure that it's able to reach the island as he's using the Hellhound as a spotter. And it's working pretty good. Needs to watch out for that Serb rocket there, though. He's probably going to run right into it. Oh, nope, no shots fired. Well, the rest of it's a cakewalk. He's got like one more napalm in there and a Hulk. But I don't know, it looked like the whole thing was kind of a cakewalk. I mean, for him anyway. This game has definitely evolved quite a bit, where it almost definitely you need to have like a tank in the front. I mean, it's smart. One day I need to get around to build myself a tank. I just have not done that yet. I've never built any tanks, never built any Jag X's or anything. Well, he got it pinned on the land. But it looked like the Hulk was definitely trying to chase him. It wasn't trying to go in a circular pattern. It looked like it was definitely trying to chase him. So, well done. I believe that was the whole thing. Well done, Chris. Yep, tower's gone. That was it. So, um, yeah, he's got for 53. He's got some really nice boats. I've known Chris for a few months. He was in my alliance for a bit and level 50 then. And but you see, he's tagless currently, so he's probably would be a good asset for whatever alliance he chose to join. Um, he does get reported a lot, as you can probably imagine. Level 53 with boats like he's got, most people tend to hate on him quite a bit. Oh, let me turn the chat back on. All right. All right. That was the strike campaign, Hiram. Yeah. Well, I guess back to my event. He said he got 1.3 million points for that. He said he got 1.3 million points for that, and I'll probably have to highlight this video for him later, and so he can have access to it. I probably ought to do Milk and Butters as well. Highlight it, do a highlight.